Hi, this is Sheila Renninger, and you're watching Eye on Celebrity.
No shocker here. Chris Brown has officially entered rehab, and upon surrendering his cell phone and internet, he made a bizarre request. He asked the rehab staff if he could keep his marijuana. Chris claims a doctor prescribed the pot to help him with a medical condition, and that medical condition? Depression. But the staff said no way. And, of course, Chris put up a big fight, no shocker there, claiming the weed will help with his rehab because it calms him down. But the staff still insisted he get rid of it. Remember, Chris was recently kicked out of his last rehab for blowing up in a violent rage, so hopefully he can pull it together and this lack of weed won't push him too far this time. The woman whose son was killed while photographing Justin Bieber's Ferrari back in January claims that 2 cars actually ran him over, not just one, and the second vehicle matches the description of an SUV in Justin's entourage. For those unaware, Justin was not in the car at the time. His buddy Lil Twist was driving. Here's what happened. Twist was speeding in Justin's Ferrari down the 405 when he was pulled over by a California Highway Patrol officer. The photographer, Kris Jenner, was on the side of the road taking some pictures. The police officer then told him to leave, and that's when a car struck him while he was crossing the street. His mother claims a second vehicle then struck him. According to a surveillance video, the car appeared to be a black, high-profile SUV. Gara's mother now thinks that this car was driven by someone in Justin's crew who was either trailing Twist to keep an eye on him or showed up to help him out when they saw he was pulled over. Remember, this is just Gara's mother's theory. There's no hard evidence to prove any of it, but it's an interesting theory, so hopefully we'll have more on this soon. Justin Timberlake put on a little Michael Jackson tribute at his recent show in Los Angeles. JT kicked off the western leg of his 2020 Experience tour at the Staples Center last Tuesday, where he played a bunch of his own hits, including My Love, Holy Grail, and Sexy Back. Then he pulled out a cover of MJ's Human Nature, and the crowd went nuts. The show had some pretty high-profile guests in attendance, including Matt Damon, Amy Adams, and Justin's old NSYNC bandmate Lance Bass, who showed up with a special friends and family VIP pass. No word on where the other bandmates were that night, but they definitely missed one hell of a show. So, after publicly requesting a boycott of Louis Vuitton, Kanye was spotted carrying a bunch of course, Vuitton bags. As we previously reported, Kanye went on a New York radio station and he was asking the city to not purchase Louis Vuitton merchandise until January, since the label had refused to meet with Kanye while Yeezy was in Paris. But then, not only was Kanye spotted carrying Louis Vuitton bags, some baggage handlers were spotted helping Kim with her Louis Vuitton bags as well. Kris Jenner made it clear that there's no hard feelings between her and Bruce Jenner, nor are there any between the family and Lamar Odom. Both were invited to the Kardashians' Thanksgiving dinner. Bruce was actually surprised that anybody was surprised. When asked why he accepted, Bruce said, "Of course I'm going, it's my family." The Kardashians said Bruce and Lamar were family, and always would be. But there's one piece of the Kardashian puzzle who wasn't at Thanksgiving dinner: Kim, Kanye, and Nori.
That's it for today's celebrity news. See you next time.